welcome to you all on this rainy afternoon to what we hope will be an enthralling encounter. It may be a little soggy, but the supporters are in good voice, and you can tell just how much this matters to them. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well seen, saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. I think this turns on, Jim.
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in, and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
Okay, interesting. Crystal Palace has the chance to go the other way. And it's played forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Mitchell.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Chance! Goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De Bruyne! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played it again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat. Munoz. Now it's Sarr. Big header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's hoisted clear. Back when it goes. Sarr.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Opts to play it back. Decent hit! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high. Early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Vinicius Junior. He might be in here. It's one. They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of Carter. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Number 18.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Arsenal have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Mitchell. Crystal Palace trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, it's Eze. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? He's scored! And they're back in front! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Vinicius Junior.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Arteta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lacroix. Guehi. Mitchell. Jose. Palermo. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Taken back almost at once. Oh, what a ball! Can he put it away? And it's in! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 7. Substitution.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
De Bruyne.
Now it's Mateta.
On the field. Number 17. Gordon. Number 9.
Goalkeeper's ball.
Mbappe. Number 22.
Mbappe.
Ribery. Substitution. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Jorginho. And that's that. Arsenal come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from Smith Rowe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's a big chance! And he's found it! There is the breakthrough!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior, now the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to clear. Quite advised they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Castagna. Now it's Adama Traore. Adama Traore. Here's Berger. Now Anderson. Bassi. Smith Rowe, he's gone forward. Now that's well seen too. Now he's off and running. Smith Rowe, Berger. Distributed tidily. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He has found the way through. No, that was never going to make it. Smith Rowe, Berger. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shots! Goal! Arsenal! And that is goal number 20.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And it's Jorginho. And it's De Bruyne. That's a decent clearance. Vinicius Junior!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Castagna. Vinicius Junior.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Berger. And it's Adama Traore. Now it's Adama Traore. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, 1 each. Some first half thoughts?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Smith Rowe. Robinson. Oh, it's just a little long. The referee has given a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 9.
Last ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's gone looking for safety.
Substitution.
And it's De Bruyne. Gordon! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Hernandez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Lovely feet. Can he finish? He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
The goal for Arsenal. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 19.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Coming on the field. Number
Anderson.
18. Andreas Pereira.
Now Castagna.
6. Reed.
He can run onto that. Rodrigo Muniz! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well placed to deal with that.
Substitution in progress.
Rodri can get it clear.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Castagna cuts out the pass. Bassi. Andreas Pereira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is that. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Jorginho claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could be into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We go then. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They can spring out of defence. De Bruyne. No, he's not getting his way this time. Terry.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that has been cleared. Now he's off and running. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's surging through. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Vinicius Junior, looking for the runner. Jorginho, Vinicius Junior.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, he's been caught napping. The doggy attempts a clearance. Bentancur now looking to orchestrate a counter. Son Heung-min. Tottenham upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, It's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Kulusevski, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ray. And Spence. Johnson. Half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
So it's been even so far.
Some first half
Which
thoughts?
way will things go in
The
the second
scoreline
half?
doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Gabriel, and it's Jorginho. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And through to the goalkeeper.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Rodri. And he's in on goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18, Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him is
Sweet
number
beat.
17, Gordon. Substitution
Will
taking
not
place.
want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good spot, he's seen the run. And they can counter here. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Messi.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Solo can place it forward. Son Heung-min, good purposeful running this. Kulusevski, nice control. Looking for options for movement. Adams gets it clear.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, De Bruyne. Number 19, Jorginho. Coming on the field,
Arsenal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That is good alertness. Now it's Son Heung-min. Udogi. Lovely feet. And here's Solanke!
There will be 3 minutes.
And that has been clubbed away. Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Ribery. He's looking for the runner here. And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The end of the game. Reflections? Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene, there's the hit! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Everton penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Shot a goal! No mistake! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Everton are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
De Bruyne. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Ooh, perfectly met. Big chance! It's a goal!
Arsenal clearly considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Now it's to Corday. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Headed upfield. Shade too heavy. Pick that up. Half an hour played now. Adams. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. De Bruyne. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lindstrom, there he goes, motoring forward. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Doucouré. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd. And a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2 goals to 1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Harrison. Nikolenko. It's an early cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this.
1,898.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior closing in on goal.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort it.
Decent hit! It's in! Do not write them off! They come! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
1 minute is number 8.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
One time, excellent interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Great hit! It's goal! There's a goal! And they're back in front! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. Irresistible force today.
Number 15.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, it can always come through. Remarkable.
Substitution on the field. 14. Better. Coming on to replace him is number 22.
engages and forces him off the ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Header! Oh, he's been caught on it, into the pieces! And he hits the net! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days, but only one... So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Miley actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Jorginho. Hernandez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Miley. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Miley. Oh, lovely. Hits one! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Willock really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Vinicius Junior, and he has been fouled there. That's a quick free kick. Hernandez. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. To shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And it's been taken short. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Isak is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, he's big chance! He scores! And once more score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
De Bruyne at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Shot a goal! He would have been quick to recover this. Hernandez moved on forwards. Isak played it back. Paul, and here's Gordon. Now it's Willett. Now Miley. Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Vinicius Junior, and here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They played it short. Messi.
There'll be 3 minutes of time.
Chris has a go! And again! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Messi did give it a fair old crack and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Bruno Guimaraes. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game this, and at half-time,
That was the first
it's
half.
one each.
Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second.
And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Newcastle get the second half going. Koundé. And it's Messi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's De Bruyne. And the shot's on here. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Isak. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Murphy. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so back it... Willock! And the ball's come loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
50,810.
Livramento gets across to intercept that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Miley gets his pass away. Great chance! And that is...
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
red, and the danger is averted. Paul gets good distance on it. Rodri, and it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hernandez attempts a clearance.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Great hit! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So what do you take away from it?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Just remains for me and to wish you a very good day. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Messi. Oh, that's delightful. Great pressure, plenty of it. Chance! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this.
And the shot! There is the breakthrough! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
The goal scorer after
So the first moment of real significance.
number 9.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Reed. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Here's Ndidi. Out to the right. Reed. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now who's going to be first to this? De Bruyne? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ndidi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. And that is expertly dealt with. Jorginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ayew.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Vardy. Vardy. Ah, that's a fine interception. Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's De Bruyne. For Messi. And it's De Bruyne. That's a lovely pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hermanson is there to take. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Sumare. Here's Ndidi. Reed. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Fast gets it away. They get a throw in.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Here's found the... Can he finish? And that has finished.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Ndidi. Oh, good looking ball.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Reed. Now he's off and running. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So what can they make of this? Reed. And here's Vardy. Reed finds himself offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Substitution on the field. Number 11, number 24, Bukaris Tumare. Number 6, Ndidi. Coming on the field, number 35, Number 22.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Winks.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Cristiano Ronaldo. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Ayew is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that for...
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
After 88 minutes.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen an impact
It'll
sub.
be 3 minutes at a time.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Arsenal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Vinicius Junior might just make this. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kunde goes long and straight. De Bruyne works it forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo has a goal! Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 12 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Sulemana. That's a nicely measured pass. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Kunde. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to...
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Plays it in low. Good read, needed to be.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. That's a throw. Punched away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior! Sticks it away! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good. Glory here.
Southampton get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Walker Peters. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vinicius Junior. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A decent ball. We've got Chukwu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
They've played it short. It's a loose ball. Opts to play it back, and the shot! De Bruyne. Hernandez. De Bruyne. Rodri. Adams. Gabriel. To Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Adams. Gabriel, Jorginho, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Semoga. And that's been won straight back. Bednarek pokes it out wide. Adams. Jorginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bednarek. Now he's off and running. Messi gets across to intercept that. De Bruyne. Messi. And it's Messi. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is Ronaldo. And the finish! And it's there! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. Didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a play.
So now the difference is 3.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's very neat. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vinicius Junior.
Added minutes has been.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And we're done. Arsenal just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Cristiano Ronaldo collecting the match ball, and it is his. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out him very nicely.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Welcome one and all to what is a very special day on the English football scene. It's today Arsenal meet Manchester United. two giant institutions of the game that also happen to be amongst its most decorated. This is a fixture which has been globally recognised as one of the defining rivalries of recent years. Rivalry often personal between managers and players, and down to the fact that both have so excelled. Every game akin to gladiatorial combat and decorated with wonderful attacking football, crunching physicality. Faces have come and gone and rivalry has entered into a new era, but there is one thing that never changes, and that is the fact that neither of these sides can bear the idea of losing to the other, and that on its own a factor sufficient to make this utterly unmissable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The action has already started. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's hard to look past this guy, Rasmus Højlund. Okay, he's landed on the...
And De Bruyne! Goal! Arsenal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 15 minutes is number 8. Kevin De Bruyne!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pops him off. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Good-looking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior running with the ball. He's got... Oh, shooting chance! De Ligt gets it clear. Good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. That looks a cracking ball. Bruno Fernandes. Not pretty, but it gets... Oh, he's been caught napping. Danger averted for now. Arsenal are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And that is out of play. Fernandez with the delivery. Gabriel. And it's Jorginho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Koundé. Jorginho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a... Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game is still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Bit of support.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Arsenal carrying a 1-goal lead. Bruno Fernandes. De Bruyne. Jorginho. De Bruyne. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Driving forward. He's had a shot! Goal! 2 to the good! They have green! That was a given. It always was.
Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Spread it left. He's got the shot away! Sticks it away!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Played with finesse. Now it's Cristiano. Tries a shot! No mistake! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And now he has two.
Arsenal, after 70 minutes, is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real...
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Diogo Dalot will play through for the wide man. Gabriel gets it away. Jorginho. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, the clearance is short. Now it's De Bruyne. Now, where are we? And it's Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Now Ugarte. Rodri. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. He's in a good position here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi, and he's following up! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Diogo Dalot. 4 extra minutes added on. Zirkzee looking for the runner. That's that, the end. So the perfect end to the season, the feel-good culmination around which the supporters can gather with appreciation. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, we're effectively seeing the culmination of all the work you put in for a whole campaign. I really appreciate the fact that both sides, despite the end-of-term feeling, went at each other as if it were day one, and in my mind, it was the right result.